You know, getting into investing can feel super complicated, right? Like there's some secret club you're not a part of. Well, today we're going to show you how to get your all-access pass, opening a Demat account. Just think of it as the digital wallet for all your stocks and shares. And the best part, we're going to show you how to set one up in just a couple of minutes.
Look, if you're picturing piles of paperwork and a bunch of confusing financial jargon, you are definitely not alone. That feeling of complexity is probably the #1 thing that stops people. But what if I told you that whole process has been shrunk down to fit right in the palm of your hand?
Forget about waiting for days or even hours. The time it takes to get you completely ready to invest can be counted on one hand. Yeah, we're talking about just 3
minutes. That's the promise. A totally free Demat account all set up and ready to go in less time than it takes to make a cup of coffee. Let's break down exactly how it works.
But look, it's not just about being fast. It has to be smart, right? The whole process is designed to be super simple and totally secure. But the real game changer, it's completely free. No opening fees and 0 annual maintenance charges. And that's a huge one, because those hidden fees can really trip you up when you're just starting out. That barrier is officially gone.
All right, first things first, before you begin. To make sure this whole 3-minute thing actually happens, you just need to do a tiny bit of prep. Let's see what you need to have handy.
And don't worry, the list is refreshingly short. You just need 2 things: your PAN number, that's for tax stuff, and your Aadhaar number, to digitally prove you are who you say you are. These are just standard requirements to make sure everything's secure and legit. Get those 2 ready and you'll just breeze through the whole setup.
Okay, Section 2, Basic Account Setup. You've got your info handy, so let's fire up the app and get this started. I'll walk you through the first couple of steps.
Step 1 is something you've probably done a million times. Just verifying your mobile and email with a one-time password, or OTP. Super standard stuff to keep your account safe. Then for step 2, you just pick what you're interested in, like Indian stocks, so the app knows what kind of account to set up for you. Easy peasy.
All right, on to Section 3, verifying your identity. Now this part is all about security. Every financial app has to do this. It's called KYC, or Know Your Customer. It might sound all official and complicated, but you're about to see just how simple they've made it. So first up, you'll pop in your PAN number, and the system checks it instantly. Then you'll fill out a few basic details, you know, the usual stuff. And right here is where you'll see a really important option, adding a nominee. So what's a nominee? Okay, listen up, because this is super important and you shouldn't skip it. A nominee is just the person who you want your investments to go to if, something unexpected happens. It's basically like a mini will for your portfolio, making sure your assets go to your loved ones.
Okay, to wrap up the identity check, there are just 2 quick, modern steps. First, you'll get an OTP sent to the phone number that's linked to your Aadhaar. It's like a secure digital handshake. And second, you'll just take a quick live selfie. This is a clever way to prevent fraud and prove it's actually you opening the account right now.
Now that they know who you are, it's time to link your savings bank account. This is the account you'll use to put money in for investing and hopefully take your profits out later.
And now this is pretty cool. Instead of you having to upload bank statements and all that hassle, the app does something really clever. It just sends 1 rupee to your account using UPI. That one tiny transaction is all it needs to confirm the account is yours, and it's working. And yep, don't worry, that 1 rupee comes right back to you instantly.
Okay, Section 4, linking and e-sign. We are in the home stretch now. These last 2 steps are all digital, and they're what make your account official. First, you'll just give your address one final look to make sure it's correct. And then, the final step, the e-signature. Forget printing, signing, scanning, none of that. You just use your Aadhaar and 1 last OTP to sign the form electronically. No pen, no paper, nothing.
And boom! With that last tap, you are done. Your KYC verification is complete. All the official stuff is handled, and you didn't even have to leave your chair.
So, now you are ready. The setup is behind you. But what does that really mean? What can you do now?
That's it. It's done. Seriously. That whole process you might have been putting off because it seemed like a huge task, it's over.
Your Demat account is now active. The door to the world of investing is officially open, and you're standing right at the entrance. So how do you actually start? Well, step 1 is to add some funds. You can use stuff you already know, like UPI or net banking, to transfer money into your investment wallet. As soon as that money shows up, you're all set to make your first investment.
And this is the cool part. This is what you've just unlocked. You can now buy individual Indian stocks, check out ETFs, which are awesome because they're like a pre-made basket of different stocks, or even get in early on new companies through their IPOs. The entire market is literally at your fingertips now.
So that giant mountain that seems so hard to climb? Turns out it was just a few taps on your phone. Your investment journey isn't some far-off thing anymore. It's right here, right now. The only question left is, when are you going to take that first step?